Hello class 4th. Welcome to your English class again, and today we are going to cover chapter number 3 from your grammar book. Yes, it is chapter number 3 and the name of the chapter is subject and predicate. Yes, subject and predicate. But don't worry, it is not something new. It is related to our chapter which we have already covered in our last grammar lesson. Yes, what we have learnt in our last grammar lesson? We have learnt about the sentences, right? क्या सीखा था हमने sentences के बारे में? That they are group of words arranged so that they can convey our thought or idea, right? So today we will learn about parts of sentences. Yes, as our body is having different parts, right? When they function together, our body works, right? Same is with the sentence. Some sentence is also having two parts. How many parts? Two parts. Subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. Okay. Now let us read these sentences and try to find out. अभी हम इसको कैसे समझेंगे? सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट क्या है? हम इन सेंटेंसेस को रीड करेंगे एंड वी विल ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट कि ये सेंटेंस किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. द सेंटेंसेस आर अबाउट व्हाट. ठीक है. द कार इज येलो, सो द सेंटेंस इज अबाउट द कार. व्हाट इज येलो इन कलर, राइट? द डॉग बार्क्स एट द स्ट्रेंजर. Who barked at the stranger? The sentence is talking about the dog, right? Reena loves chocolate. Who loves chocolate? Reena. I have a pen. Who have a pen? I. My little sister is 5 years old. Who is 5 years old? My little sister. So what we have observed that every sentence tells us about something or someone, right? और वो जो जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस बता रहा होता है अबाउट समवन और समथिंग, दैट इज द सब्जेक्ट. दैट इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. सेंटेंस में हम जिसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और सिंपली द वर्ड्स विच आर गिविंग द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन व्हाट और हु, दे आर द सब्जेक्ट. दे आर द सब्जेक्ट. और आप इसको सिंपली पता कैसे लर्न कर सकते हो? सॉरी. जैसे मैम ने सीखा कि आप मूवीज़ देखते हो. मूवी किसके बारे में होती है? हीरो, है ना, मेन लीड के बारे में. ठीक है. तो ये भी हीरो है सेंटेंस का. ठीक है. सब्जेक्ट जो है इट इज़ द हीरो ऑफ द सेंटेंस. द सेंटेंस इज टेलिंग अस अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, राइट? तो सब्जेक्ट इज व्हाट और हु. Subject is the part that is telling or giving the answer of what or who, or we can say it is the noun or pronoun part of the sentence. But one thing we have to keep in mind, that subject can be made of one word or several words. Several words means, see, the sentence is talking about car, right? So car is the subject. But there is an article the is also added to car. So what is the? Actually the is the subject word which is adding something to the subject, right? Car is the subject and the is the subject word. When we have to identify subject, then we have to underline these subject words as well. These subject words will remain the part of the subject only, right? Because they are adding something to the subject. The dog. Again the article the is adding something to the dog. It means we are talking about a particular dog. So this subject word will remain the part of the subject. Sometimes the article can be there or sometimes even adjectives can be there, right? Like my little sister. Now here two adjectives are added to the subject sister. So my and little are the subject words. So when we have to identify subject, we will identify it will remain the part of the subject only, right? So what we have learned about subject? Subject is that part of the sentence about what the sentence is telling or talking, right? And then the words which gives the answer of what or who are the subject, or you can say subject is the hero of the sentence around noun or pronoun part, or it can be one word or several words. Now we will learn about the predicate. What is predicate? Predicate tells us in the sentence what someone or something is, does or have, right? प्रेडिकेट हमें क्या बताता है? इट गिव्स अस इंफॉर्मेशन कि जो हमारा सब्जेक्ट है वो क्या है, क्या करता है वो, और क्या उसके पास है, व्हाट इज द पोजीशन, राइट? जैसे द कार इज येलो इन कलर. व्हाट इज द कार? इट इज येलो इन कलर, राइट? The dog barked at the stranger. What did the dog do? It barked at the stranger. Okay. So the part of the sentence that gives us an answer about the subject, that what the subject is, does or have, that is predicate. Reena loves chocolate. What does Reena love? She loves chocolates, right? What do I have? Have a pen, right? So the predicate tells us that what the subject is, does or have. Verb is the second important thing we have to learn, that verb is the part of predicate. Verb is the part of predicate, right? Verb will always remain the part of a predicate, because it tells us about the action of the subject. Let us understand with an example. The spider spun the web. Right? What did the spider do? It spun the web. So spun, the verb, is the part of the predicate because it is describing what the subject does or did. It tells us about the action of the subject, right? So this was about subject and predicate. Now we are having some exercises, but before that we will revise what we have learned till now.
Hello there. Can you read these words together for me? Okay, let me read it for you. Now could you tell me what this sentence means? I, basketball, play in evening, the. Confused, huh? Did the words make sense to you? They certainly did to me. Let's rearrange them once and see if they make sense. I play basketball in the evening. Now the group makes sense. This is because now the group is a sentence. You know that a sentence is a group of words that make complete sense. Do you also know that a sentence has two parts? Well, what are they? The subject and the predicate. The subject is the part that tells us who or what a sentence is about. Let's look at a sentence to understand this better. Rohan is eating a sandwich. Here, the word Rohan is the subject as it tells who the sandwich is being eaten by. Now let's look at another example. The cake is delicious. Here the subject is the cake as it tells what is delicious. Remember, the subject may be made up of one word or several words. In the sentence dogs bark, the subject dogs is one-worded. And in the sentence the dog is chewing the bone, the subject is made up of two words, the dog. Now time to learn about the second part of a sentence. The second part, called the predicate, is the part that tells us what the subject does or is. Look at the sentence. The cat licked its paw. Here, the group of words licked its paw is the predicate as it tells what the cat did. Let's look at another sentence. Father took our dog to the vet. Here, the group of words took our dog to the vet is the predicate as it tells what the father did. In a nutshell, we can say that the subject is the noun part of a sentence. For example, Rani is my schoolmate. Rishabh is sleeping. Or the subject is the pronoun part of a sentence. For example, he is laughing. It is a kitten. And the predicate is the verb part of a sentence. For example, Rahil studies in grade 1. He walks slowly. Now carefully read a few sentences that will flash on your screen. Speak aloud the subjects in them.
I hope now both the parts are very well clear to you. Let me tell it to you from where I have added this video lesson in this video. It is already given in the active app which we have shared for your grammar book, right? So go through the video lessons. After taking our video lessons, go through those video lessons which is already given in the app. Then some interactive activities are also there which you can solve to make your lessons more clear, right? The same process we used to follow in the classroom. Fine. And now we will do the book work. Okay. So here is our book work. Read these sentences. Identify that the sentences are about and write them in the blank. One has been done for you. The car is yellow in color. So the subject is the car. The dog barked at the... Ma'am has taken the example from here only for the explanation purpose. So the subject is the dog. You have to write it here in the blank. The cat licked the saucer clean. So the subject is the cat. Right. Next we are having, this is just example for reading purpose. The spider spun the web. Maninder plays tennis. Peter and Martin went for a walk. She writes novel. The clown was funny. My little sister is 5 years old. Next exercise you are having, match the subject and predicate and rewrite them as complete sentences in your notebook. No need to write it in notebook. You can just match it here only. Roses sells delicious dosas. No, it could not be a correct sentence. Roses has a good memory. No, roses have a lovely scent. So you can write number 1 here. Or you can match it like this. Right? Next is the 3 kittens. Kittens are the baby cat. Are studying for their examination? No. Fought the battle bravely? No. Played with the ball of wool. तो बेबी कैट्स क्या करती हैं? वो वूल, बॉल ऑफ वूल के साथ खेलती हैं. राइट. नेक्स्ट वी आर हैविंग मेक कंप्लीट सेंटेंसेस बाय इंसर्टिंग इधर अ सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट. आपने ऐसी एक्सरसाइज सेंटेंसेस कंप्लीशन वाली पहले भी की है, पिछले चैप्टर में भी, है ना. तो वैसी ही ये एक्सरसाइज है. डैश वर आस्क्ड टू स्टे इनडोर. तो यहाँ पर आप कुछ भी फिल कर सकते हो, एनी नाउन और प्रोनाउन टू मेक इट कंप्लीट. द चिल्ड्रन वर asked to stay indoor. The noise is loud. Right. So next we are having, read the story and circle the subject and underline the predicate. The goose that laid golden eggs. A farmer bought a goose from a village fair. Now we have to circle the subject. किसके बारे में यहाँ बात हो रही है? एक फार्मर के बारे में. So this will be the subject. और क्या बात हो रही है? दैट ही बोट अ गूज फ्रॉम अ विलेज फेयर. सो वी विल अंडरलाइन इट. हिज वाइफ वॉज हैप्पी टू हैव अ गूज. हिज वाइफ, किसके बारे में बात हो रही है? हिज वाइफ. एंड वॉज हैप्पी टू हैव द गूज. दे केप्ट द गूज इन देयर बार्न, उन दोनों के बारे में बात हो रही है. प्रोनाउन इज द सब्जेक्ट पार्ट और बाकी हम अंडरलाइन करेंगे. ठीक है. नाउ लेट अस रिकैप. अ सेंटेंस कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट, सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट. Subject part tells who or what the sentence is about and predicate part tells what the subject does or is. Right? So this was your exercise. Ma'am will send you the PDF answers in PDF form. You have to match your answer. First you will try to complete this exercise yourself and then you will match the answers which I'll provide you. Okay. So this was your chapter. I hope everything is clear. I'll meet you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.